So, my dear friends, our next session is actually a session on a practice that is going to be conducted by one of our wonderful teachers from China, Jojo. Her official name is Luyu, but she calls herself Jojo. And Jojo is one of our wonderful teachers in China. She was part of our therapy training program, the first one in China a few years ago. And she is also a Vedic chant teacher and is now part of our advanced Vedic chanting course with Menaka Madam. And she has really, since beginning her teacher training, Vedic Viniyoga training in China, she has been traveling to India on a very regular basis to continue studies with our school. And very important, she's also got a great passion for study on the yoga philosophy, especially the Upanishads. She is now studying the 116 Upanishads. And this is very much a close thing to her heart. But also Jojo is an expert in crystals and gems and offers consultations to many of the students on how to use them, along with mantras and meditation practices from the Viniyoga tradition to improve people's lives. So she's going to lead a practice that is based on the Panchamaya that one of the speakers earlier talked about. The topic will be titled The 5 Layers of Human Existence, Exploration of the Panchamaya. And to assist her in this practice will be also another student of ours, Chen Chen, also from China, and she will be demonstrating to you the practice, and you can all do it together with her. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Kausthub. I thought I have to introduce myself, but now you already introduced me, so I'm so relieved.
Thank you.
Thank you. And also thank you, Ruth, because her little Molly chanting, I was cried like crazy, and I have to rush to the toilet to rescue my face because my mascara or something all melted. So I hope I look okay now. Okay.
You look wonderful, don't worry.
Namaste, everyone. Greetings to all. And on this very auspicious day, I welcome you all to experience the practice to explore yourself through the concept of Panchamaya. And my name is Jojo. I'm from China. I feel so blessed to be with you here together, honoring our dear sir, TKV Desikachar. Maybe we're not in the same space right now, but we share this very precious energetic connection, which is beyond time and space. And I feel the best way to honor a teacher is not praising him or express how grateful we are or just shedding some tears. It is good though, but I feel the best way to honor him is to live in through his teachings, to experience his teachings, and finally imparting his teachings. That's what we're doing here right now, because in this way, the light of his consciousness will never fade away. So today's practice will be based on the chanting called Panchamaya Shloka. I think maybe some of you are very familiar with this chant. And this chant was composed by our dear sir, TKV Desikachar. He got the inspiration from a very old Upanishad called Taittiriya Upanishad. And in this Panchamaya Shloka, he geniusly and very simply presented the 5 layers of our human system. So it is a very, very important concept in yoga. Without this concept, I feel it's impossible to understand yoga or our body system in holistic way. Because we already introduced this concept, but in case some of you are new to hear, so I will still introduce very briefly about these 5 layers, because later in practice, we will use some of the chanting about that. I need you to connect to that layer, so you have to know. The first layer is called Annamaya. It is our physical layer, physical body. And the word anna means food. Our physical body is made of the essence of food, so it is called annamaya. And the second layer, pranamaya. Prana is our energy and is about our breathing. In China, we call it qi. So it is our energetic layer, the second one. And the third is manomaya. Manas is our mind. So this layer is about our great mind and what we're thinking about. The fourth one, vijnanamaya, it is deep knowledge, wisdom, and a lot of the deep emotions all flows in this fourth layer. Finally, the fifth layer called anandamaya. It is about unconditional love, unconditional joy. I think all the spiritual person who are pursuing is in this, the fifth layer, the anandamaya. So this is a 5 layer. I hope through today's practice, in some degree, you can connect to these 5 layers. And through this connection, you may get closer to yourself, to your true nature. And hopefully you can get closer to the light of consciousness of all the acharyas in Viniyoga tradition. Okay, we will start now. So friends, please find a very, very comfortable seat position. In the half part of our practice, we will use a very simple mantra. I will chant for you now. Please repeat after me several times. Ma. Please repeat. Ma aham. In this mantra, you have to make that ma syllable quite long, and aham, that hum, you have to aspirate. You couldn't make it very weak, like ma aham is not right. You have to aspirate aham with strength. You may not scream and shout, but definitely you have to chant with strength. The voice must be firm and steady, because we always have to explore ourselves with this strength and faith. So please at least manifest that attitude on your voice with chanting. So the first step, we use this chanting, start with a hand on your heart. You can put one palm onto the other, or you can do the namaste, both okay. When you inhale, you open the arms up. Open the arms up, and it feels like open yourself up. And during the exhale, you put the hands back and chant this ma aham back to your heart. You move the hands to the side way, a little bit up, not completely on the up, and put it back. Okay, clear? You do that 8 times. It's better to close your eyes because it helps you to, it's easier for you to go inside, so you can just close your eyes. When you finish the 8 breathing, you should still keep your hand on your heart. Stay with the feeling with yourself. Okay, next we will going to do a sequence. And I will describe for you, then you will do it. At the same time, you can just watch the screen because one of my friends are demonstrate. If you are not familiar with the Viniyoga sequence, you can watch the screen. We will start from the Vajrasana forward bending. This is called, I think, called child pose. Yes, your knees on the floor and hopefully your forehead and the hand or on the floor. And when you inhale, slowly move to Chakravakasana, which is called cat pose. When you inhale, you come to Chakravakasana. Okay, and during the next exhale, you chant. At the same time, move yourself into Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward dog position. So you are not staying in the cat pose. You just exhale chanting. Go to the downward dog. And next inhale, knees back to the floor. Come back to the Chakravakasana, cat pose. Okay. Then you chant at the same time, move back to the Vajrasana forward bending. Move back to the child pose. So all the chant happened during the movement. It's very simple. The chant still will be ma, hum, same chanting. So please start when you're ready. Start from the Vajrasana forward bending, and you will repeat 6 times of this sequence. You have to do the movement on your self-pace. You don't rush, and please don't force yourself to lengthen your breathing too much. You have to make all the movement and the breathing naturally. You do it very slowly, but naturally. When you finish all the 6 rounds, please come back to the sitting position. In this sitting position, you continue to feel yourself. And next, we will do the Janu Shirshasana. You have to still start from the sitting position. Bend your right knees first, and with your left leg straight. Put your right feet along in the root of the left thigh. And in this position, we start with the arms up. So you inhale, already raise your arms up. We start with the arms up. Yes. And when you exhale, you chant ma aham. At the same time, you're bending forward. Chant and bending forward. Slowly, when you come into this position, please stay here, 1 breath. Stay here 1 breath without chanting. And in the next inhale, you come up with the arms up, your body straight. Slowly, inhale comes up. This is 1 time, so every legs you have to do 4 times. When you chant, exhale, you bend forward and stay 1 breath in this position, and inhale, move yourself up. And in this, you can do any modification if you want. You can bend your left knees a little bit, and also you can maybe put something under your hip. You can choose all the modification to make yourself feel more comfortable. And start. You can start when you're ready. 4 times per leg. Please don't force yourself, just choose a modification. You have to allow your body to be relaxed and comfortable in any yoga practice. When you finish one side, please change your legs to the other side. Change to bend the left knees. Don't forget to stay one breath in the position. It's very important. And in this staying one breath, you may feel that you can get closer to yourself. From this getting closer, maybe your forward bending will also getting further. So let it happen from the inside. When you finish both legs, now we will do the Paschimottanasana with both of your legs straight forward. It's very similar with what you're doing before, still with the hands up. Start with the hands up. And when you chant, you bending forward. Then stay one breath in the position. And next inhale, you come up. Do 4 times, my friend. When you finish 4 times, please come back to the seat position. Still keep feeling about yourself. In Viniyoga practice, you have to be an expert of feeling. What you feel after a sequence and what you feel after doing the forward bending. What you feel after doing a back bend. It's all different. After you're doing that, don't rush to come to the next step. Just stay there and stay with the feelings. Okay, next. Next step is require you seated maybe quite long. So if you want, you can choose lying down. We will doing some chanting about the 5 mayas. So if you are not very comfortable sitting too long, you can choose to lie down, or you can choose first to sit. And when you feel not comfortable, you can lie down anytime. And first, we will chant about the Annamaya. When you inhale, you just focus, or you can connect, or you can feel your physical body. And when you exhale, you chant Aham Annam. Please repeat. Aham Annam. Okay, every inhale you connect to your physical level, and exhale you chant. Do that 6 times. And when you finish 6th time, please clap your hand like that. When you finish 6th time, you just clap your hands. Very simple. And start when you're ready, please. If you finish, you have to still stay with the feeling of your Annamaya, of your physical body. And next, we will chant about the pranamaya, the same. When you inhale, try to connect or visualize your pranamaya. Because in the Taittiriya Upanishad, it says, Sa isha purusha vitta eva. So the pranamaya, all the mayas, they have the purusha vitta, the human form. So you can visualize that. Inside your body, there is a human form, pranamaya. It's to help you to connect with that. When you inhale, you visualize and connect. And exhale, you chant. Aham pranam. Please repeat. Aham pranam. Still, you have to chant 6 times. Stay with your pranamaya. And don't forget to clap your hands when you finish 6 times. Next, we move to Manomaya. Still the same. Inhale, you connect with it, and exhale, you chant. Aham manaha. Please repeat. The notation changed. Aham manaha. Six times, my friend. Don't forget to clap your hands when you 6. Now we go to the next layer. When you inhale, try to connect to the Vijnanamaya, your wisdom, your deep emotional layer. And when you exhale, you chant Aham Vijnanam. Aham Vijnanam. The same 6 times. When you finish, clap your hands. Don't forget you can lie down at any time if you want. Next, we go to the 5th layer, Anandamaya. When you inhale, the same, you connect to the most inner joy, those Ananda. And when you exhale, you chant, Aham Anandam. Still 6 times. Okay, we finished the 5 layers, but there are extra 2 mantra, 2 verses we need to chant. That's where magic happens. Next, please put your hands on the heart. Connect to yourself. Put your hands on the heart. Also, you can do the namaste. Both are okay. Just to stay with yourself, and when you exhale, you chant aham, aham. Once again, aham, aham. Still 6 times. This verse, it means I am myself. So powerful. After you come back to yourself, the last we have to chant is aham sarvam. And please, when you chant this, you're doing the offering gesture. When you chant, you're doing offering gesture. When you chant aham sarvam, yes, with the hand to the front. Sarvam means everything. So I am everything. When you finish, please stay with this feeling a little bit longer, that you are made of the 5 layers and you are yourself, you are everything. and everything is you. Thank you, my friends. This is our practice today. And I feel so blessed to be with you in this 45 minutes. I wish you all can dig deeper in Viniyoga practice, in Viniyoga tradition, and prosper in your life. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Jojo, for this wonderful session. Thank you. It was beautiful. And I'm sure my father would be so happy because you chose the chant that he was composing. And thank you so much to Chen Chen for demonstrating for the benefit of the public audience. And thank you both so much. Very, very much appreciated. And you did fantastic considering that English is not your first language. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kausthub. I feel so honored.